I felt like we were on the same page, and I felt good in the moment. And for her to use this vulnerable moment against me, it's just disgusting, man.
You know, Justin, I would like to apologize for our little conversation earlier.
Did I hear that Taylor may have had some influence in getting...
Yes, she did.
I tell you, man, this harassment thing is just not making any sense. After working for this film for almost 2 years, together collaborating.
Things weren't going well for Blake Lively, but now that some shocking text messages and voice memos have been leaked independently from the lawsuit, her situation has gotten even worse. These leaks even include footage that completely contradicts Blake's claims in her legal complaint, and some are referring to her as the next Amber Heard 2.0. It's getting crazy. According to some claims, Blake allegedly used her famous friends Taylor Swift and Ryan Reynolds to pressure pictures into giving her control of the film, and if they didn't, she threatened to withhold their support. Given the drama, secrets, and startling shocks in this novel, those audacious actions might have backfired in unexpected ways. Welcome back to Inside and Out, where we explore the most juicy and significant scandals. This will be a roller coaster, so grab some popcorn and settle down. Keep in mind that this is only the beginning of the drama.
I tell you, man, this harassment thing is just not making any sense. After working for this film for almost 2 years, together collaborating, text messages, voice memos, getting along, joking, we never had an issue before the break. And then after the break, suddenly there's this weird thing going on with all these demands. I met them at their place, and Ryan blows up on me, and then Taylor's looking at me like I'm some criminal. And then even after all that, we still got along well. We talked to each other with respect and got along, spent hours together in the editing room when she wanted to come in and see what I was working on. No director would ever let an actor just come in and help them edit the film. And just because I said no, the one time I said no, when she wanted to edit the entire film with me, I said, listen, just come back after I got something together. I'll show you what I have and give me some notes on it. And just because I said no that one time in the entire 2 years, suddenly, I'm locked out of my own picture. Sony's giving it to her. Ryan and Taylor are going to promote it. And I'm just left to be in some dungeon in my own movie premiere that I worked on for 5 years. And even Colleen won't talk to me. I thought we were friends.
For some context, as you just heard, Justin felt that everything changed after Blake Lively returned from a break in production. He didn't anticipate things to get so tense, especially with Colleen growing distant. Colleen Hoover is the author of It Ends With Us. In 2019, she sold the rights to Justin and even suggested that he play the lead character, Riley. The two were close, working on the script together and even promoting the film as a team after the harassment claims surfaced. In interviews, Justin Baldwin has frequently expressed his admiration for Blake Lively, calling her an incredible actor and praising her for improving the film.
Blake Lively could have chemistry with a rock. It could have been just a tree, and there would have been chemistry. And it'd be like, oh my God, the tree did so good with Blake.
That's a compliment, Blake. That is
she's that talented. So I take no credit for that.
However, this is what's unexpected. Blake never publicly praised Justin. Instead, she would steer the subject away from his efforts or avoid bringing them up. However, stolen text conversations paint a different picture. Blake frequently complimented Justin in private for his skill and the work he put into the movie, which revealed a side of her that the general public had never seen. Blake Lively made a public statement regarding the need for having an intimacy coordinator on set to guarantee that everyone was at ease while filming.
Sometimes you were even the intimacy coordinator in some of those sexier scenes, like we saw you.
That shouldn't be happening, by the way. I just want to be clear that you should not be the intimacy coordinator. You should definitely hire intimacy coordinators, which we did have.
However, this is where her lawsuit becomes murky. Blake stated that Justin Baldoni overstepped bounds and made her uncomfortable during their kissing scenes by improvising too much, but leaked reports portray a different image. This contradiction raises serious concerns about what actually transpired on set and why Blake's claims don't match her actions. According to reports, Justin and Blake only shared 2 kissing scenes before production paused, and when filming resumed, Blake refused to meet with the intimacy coordinator before they resumed. Take a look at this leaked message. However, Justin remained professional and made an attempt to ensure the scenes were handled with respect. Justin had hired an intimacy coordinator and attempted to introduce her to Blake, but Blake declined to meet with her. Justin even informed the production team about this, pointing out that Blake's refusal might disrupt the workflow. Blake's audacious actions had an impact on the film and fundamentally altered the dynamics behind the scenes. The friction allegedly started when Justin Baldoni, who had been an integral part of the production from the start, refused to give Blake complete control over the film's editing, a move that might have cost him his creative influence. Even the author, Colleen Hoover, concludes with us, and a person Justin regarded as a close friend. Colleen initially backed Justin's idea for the movie and even proposed that he play the lead, but as Blake's influence increased, Colleen seemed to change her allegiance. According to reports, Blake's incessant demands and modifications to the script led to delays and strained relationships on the Sony Pictures set. Maintaining Blake's satisfaction while ensuring the movie proceeded became a balancing act. Leaked. Communications provide us with insight into Justin's emotions during this period, revealing his bewilderment and annoyance as things got out of hand. When Blake Lively joined the project, her strong connections ensured that everything went exactly as planned, and her influence extended beyond creative control. She also had a giant say in casting choices. Justin Baldoni had already cast a young actress for the part of Lily in It Ends With Us. But here's the unexpected part. According to reports, Taylor Swift was instrumental in persuading Blake that this actress was the best fit for the part. If you doubt that sounds likely, refer to this video of the actress herself.
Did I hear that Taylor may have had some influence in getting... Yes, she did. Yeah, I know. I don't even know if I'm meant to be saying it, but I'm saying it. Yeah, she was a helpful part of the process of the audition.
Taylor Swift's influence played a big role in the casting decisions, while Justin initially supported the actress. It was Taylor's approval that ultimately secured her the part. This moment highlighted Blake's growing influence as her connections. With Taylor and Ryan Reynolds, shifted the balance of power even in areas where Justin, as the director, should have had control. We got a leaked message between the young actress cast as and Justin Baldoni. What's surprising is how much she thanked and praised Justin for his support in helping her secure the role. Justin, in turn, complimented her talent and potential. But here's the twist. In a public interview, the actress didn't mention Justin's name even once. Watch this.
I mean, this is all pretty much Blake's styling. She's been my stylist. And then these are her shoes. Blake's shoes. So, styling by Blake. Literally all Blake. Yep. I feel so lucky. She is an angel. She is a guiding light. She's a force. She is everything you'd want as a mentor and as somebody to look up to. It's a dream. And lastly, just what do you think of Deathpool? Obviously, that's the last time I saw it. Oh my God, it was so good. Yeah. Ryan and Hugh and Sean Levy, they are geniuses. I mean, they're mad scientists.
The tension on set increased when Justin Baldwin was accused of fat-shaming Blake Lively during production, leaving fans perplexed as to how someone who had privately praised Justin could be all about Blake in public while excluding him from the debate. Justin Baldwin was constantly conscious of fostering a positive atmosphere on set. In fact, he highlights in one film that it doesn't matter what a person's circumstances are. What matters is their talent and enthusiasm for the project.
I don't want you to stress about this 1 second, okay? Everybody knows you just had a baby, and we didn't bring you onto this project not knowing what your position was. We brought you on here because of your mind, your talent, your interest, and passion for the film. And whatever you are comfortable with is what we're going to put on screen, and I guarantee it's going to be amazing. You don't have to worry about anything. You will be shown in an amazing light, and it's the last thing on my mind when it comes to producing this film. People are going to fall in love with you as Lily, and that's it. There's nothing to worry about, and I know you're bringing your A game every single day, so I want you to put that in the back of your mind and know that it's in the back of my mind, because we are focused on moving forward on this project, and you are going to kill it 1000%.
The challenges on set didn't end with the penthouse confrontation. Leaked messages revealed that other members of the production team were not happy with Justin Baldoni giving Blake access to the daily footage, something that's rarely done in the industry. But Justin, trying to keep Blake happy and avoid further conflict, agreed to show her the clips. Even with this concession, Blake wasn't satisfied. She demanded full, unrestricted access to all the dailies. When Justin declined, explaining the need for professional boundaries, things escalated. Blake took her complaints to Ryan Reynolds and her legal team, presenting Justin with a formal list of demands she expected him to meet. What's more, A leaked voice memo from Blake herself provides insight into her dissatisfaction and determination.
You know, Justin, I would like to apologize for our little conversation earlier. You're a nice guy, you know? You're just such a nice guy. You're pro-women, you're pro-nice, just so nice. Just want to say sorry.
This memo shows just how far Blake was willing to go to assert control, even as tensions with Justin and the rest of the production team continued to rise. Sony Pictures found themselves in a tough position, caught between Blake's growing demands and the need to keep the project moving forward. The drama around It Ends With Us took a surprising turn when leaked evidence started to surface. Challenging. Blake Liv's accusations against Justin Baldoni. Blake's lawsuit alleged that Justin acted inappropriately during intimacy scenes, improvising without her consent. But leaked footage from one of their scenes tells a completely different story. The video shows the actors staying in character with Blake herself, suggesting they add dialogue to make the scene look more romantic.
Talking.
We have no issue talking most of the time.
Yeah, you're like, what did they say?
I know, it's not emotional. We're never going to find out.
And they win! Oh my gosh, we don't stop.
And Emily and I have we have these moments where
Staring, you just stare.
Literally we've done it for like 5 minutes. it's like, I think you would find it terrifying. We just literally look at each other and time.
I'm a sociopath.
And time stops.
Yeah.
But that's just how it's been for us from the beginning.
No, we're like, oh my god, there's something.
And they score again.
Yeah. No. It's like, oh my god, I forgot to tell you something else.
Oh, I think that's cute. You guys are really cute.
I think it's more than cute.
Even more surprisingly, leaked audio from that time reveals Justin praising Blake Ryan Reynolds and Taylor Swift, highlighting his efforts to maintain a positive environment on set. Justin can be heard talking about Blake's incredible talent and expressing admiration for Ryan and Taylor's creative input. What Blake didn't know at the time was that this audio was being recorded during the scene. This unexpected evidence paints a very different picture from her claims in the lawsuit, showing Justin going out of his way to support and credit those around him. Instead of tension, the recordings reflect respect and collaboration, at least from Justin's side. The drama behind It Ends With Us took an unexpected turn when fans connected the dots between the on-set tensions and a character in the Deadpool and Wolverine movie. In the movie, Ryan Reynolds plays a parody character named Nice Pool, described as overly nice and emotionally sensitive. Fans couldn't help but notice the striking similarities to Justin Baldoni. One scene stands out. Nice Pool says in here, "Everybody calls me Nice Pool." Oh my goodness. Wait until you see Lady Pool. She's gorgeous, she just had a baby too, and you can't even tell. This seemed like a direct nod to Blake Lively, who plays Lady Pool and had recently given birth during the production of It Ends With Us.
But in here, everybody calls me Nice Pool. Oh my goodness, wait till you see Lady Pool. She is gorgeous. She just had a baby too, and can't even tell. I don't think you're supposed to say that. That's okay. I identify as a feminist.
The connections get even more personal. Nice Pool's storyline ends with him being killed in front of a flower shop, a detail that fans quickly linked to It Ends With Us, where Lily's flower shop is a central theme. But the most pointed moment comes when Nice Pool jokes about his dream. My calling is to one day host a podcast that monetizes the women movement.
You know, man, I went in there to talk to her about, Sony's concern and the backlash with the wardrobe, and about to mention fans upset about the casting and all that. And I went in there to discuss that with her. In that moment, I wasn't crying, man. I did get a little bit emotional. And the reason is being that she comforted me in that moment of dealing with Sony's frustration. It's a lot of pressure on me to make this film great. And she complimented me about being a good actor and a good director, and that we're going to make a great project. And in that moment, I felt that this woman respected me, this actor, this peer respected me. And I felt good about what we were making. And, I look up to her as an actress. So I felt like we were on the same page, and I felt good in the moment. And for her to use this vulnerable moment against me, it's just disgusting, man.
What's next for It Ends With Us? Will the drama impact its success, or will it fade into the background once the movie hits theaters? Only time will tell. Until then, thank you for watching Inside and Out. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more deep dives into Hollywood's biggest scandals. And remember, the truth is often stranger than fiction.